Joe Gorga, a house husband on The Real Housewives of New Jersey, is expressing his anger toward his sister Teresa Judas as a result of a message that has arrived from beyond. This season, the two are not communicating, which has been a long time coming. Teresa is saying some things that are not sitting well with her brother, so he is speaking up to express his opinion. To find out more information about what is going on between the two of them, continue reading. This season of The Real Housewives of New Jersey will be different from all of the previous seasons that have been aired recently. This is because Teresa Judas is going to have no contact with her brother, Joe Gorga. Additionally, she will not connect with his wife, Melissa Gorga, with whom she has been feuding for a long time. The couple first appeared in the third season of the show and have seen both positive and negative developments in their relationship. It seemed as though the Gorgas were there for Teresa's 4 daughters while she was incarcerated in prison. They were also by her side when her now ex-husband, Joe Judas, went to prison. Teresa is claiming that the couple was not present when she needed them the most when the music changed. She has thrown punches at them, but they have retaliated in return. When Teresa became engaged to Louis Rulas, Melissa felt wounded since she was not asked to be a part of the ceremony. Despite this, she is always preaching about how important it is to have a family. Right now, Joe is reeling after Teresa did something to cause this reaction. Reality Tea reports that Teresa was giving interviews to promote the 14th season of the program at the time. During the time that she was doing this, she stated that her deceased parents visit her and inform her that she is on the correct path without Joe. When Joe Gorga found out about this, he went straight to Instagram. At that point, he penned the following statement: "Wow, she is a sick human being." Manipulation in response to the revulsion that her actions inspired her parents in heaven are letting her know that she is following the correct path in order to inflict pain on their son. That is some truly disgusting behavior. The two frequently engaged in arguments regarding their parents. Melissa stayed with their father and Teresa, but Teresa thought that Melissa kept Joe away from his father. One season from now, the cast of The Real Housewives of New Jersey was very split during season 14, and this was the largest issue of the season. This has never truly occurred in such a way that they have not interacted in any kind. This schism is not sustainable in the long term, as even Andy Cohen has pointed out. This season, an episode will be dedicated to showcasing the birthday celebration that Joe Gorga enjoyed. However, his sister was not among those who received invitations. There was such a high level of rumor and drama in the first episode that John Fuda was compelled to put out a statement about it soon thereafter. There is no way of knowing how the rest of the season will turn out. For years, the relationship between Joe Gorga and his sister Teresa Judas has been a storm of loyalty, betrayal, and emotional highs and lows. Fans of The Real Housewives of New Jersey know their dynamic has been tested by family feuds, public confrontations, and deeply personal wounds. But in a shocking twist, whispers of a message from beyond have reignited their conflict, forcing both siblings to confront the one thing they've avoided: their late parents' presence in their ongoing drama. A family bond in tatters. Joe and Teresa have long built their storylines around their devotion to their late mother, Antonia, and father, Giacinto. Their passing left an irreplaceable hole in the Gorga Judas family, but it also became a recurring point of tension. Both siblings claim to carry the true spirit of their parents' legacy, often weaponizing their memories in heated arguments. The latest rift, however, takes the family drama to another dimension, literally. According to insiders, Teresa revealed on camera that she had received a sign from their late father, Nano Giacinto, during a private reading with a well-known medium. The message was clear, Teresa insisted. Their father was watching over her and wanted her to know she was on the right path. For Teresa, who has leaned into spirituality and signs from the universe since her release from prison and remarriage to Louis Rulas, the encounter was emotional and affirming. But for Joe, it struck a nerve. Joe's explosive reaction. When word of Teresa's message from beyond reached Joe, his reaction was nothing short of volcanic. "Don't you dare use Daddy to justify your actions," Joe allegedly told his sister during a tense family gathering, according to a source close to production. To Joe, the timing felt manipulative. He reportedly accused Teresa of using their father's name as a shield, conveniently aligning the message with her current narrative of family loyalty, or lack thereof. Joe, who has always claimed to be the one protecting the family name, felt betrayed yet again. "She doesn't get to speak for him," Joe fumed, raising his voice. "Our father loved us both. Don't act like you're the chosen one." The confrontation escalated quickly. Teresa tried to defend herself, insisting she hadn't twisted anything but simply shared what the medium relayed. Lewis chimed in, suggesting Joe should open his heart and not dismiss spiritual connections. That only made things worse. Joe fired back, accusing Lewis of feeding Teresa's head with this stuff and disrespecting their father's memory. Old wounds reopened. The message from beyond tapped into deeper issues that have plagued the siblings for years: resentment, blame, and grief left unresolved. Joe has often accused Teresa of putting her reality TV fame above family unity, while Teresa has long held that Joe abandoned her during her legal troubles. Adding fuel to the fire, Joe reportedly questioned why their late mother, Antonia, didn't send a sign to him if this spiritual channel was real. "If Mommy was reaching out, she'd reach out to both of us," Joe snapped. The remark visibly rattled Teresa, who grew emotional and insisted signs aren't always shared the same way. The fight highlighted a painful truth. Both siblings still carry guilt and grief over how their parents' final years were marked by family strife. Instead of healing, they've turned their memories into ammunition in a war neither seems ready to end. Fans divided. As news of the argument leaked online, Bravo fans erupted with opinions. Some sided with Teresa, defending her right to interpret spiritual signs however she chooses. Others blasted her for conveniently receiving a message that painted her in the best light. On fan forums, one viewer wrote, "It's sad, but Joe's right. Their parents wouldn't want this constant fighting. If Teresa really believes in these messages, she should use them to bring peace, not stir the pot." Another countered, "People experience signs differently. Just because Joe hasn't had the same encounter doesn't mean Teresa's lying. He's projecting his anger." The clash even sparked broader debates about spirituality, grief, and how families process loss in public settings. Teresa's perspective. In her confessional, Teresa reportedly broke down in tears, insisting her intentions were pure. "I just want my brother to believe that Daddy is still with us," she said, her voice shaking. "I didn't make this up. I felt his presence. I know he's guiding me." Teresa has often described herself as the family member most attuned to spiritual connections. From butterflies appearing at her wedding to repeating numbers she interprets as signs, Teresa believes the universe communicates directly with her. To her, this message was not about one-upping her brother, but about reassurance. Still, she admitted that Joe's reaction devastated her. "He doesn't understand. Instead of being happy that Daddy came through, he just attacked me." Joe's stand. For Joe, the situation was less about spirituality and more about what he sees as Teresa's pattern of self-centered behavior. In his view, every family moment somehow becomes about Teresa's journey rather than a shared one. Behind the scenes, Joe confided in his wife, Melissa, that he felt excluded. "It's like she gets to be the messenger, the favorite, the one with all the answers," Joe complained. "What about me? What about my pain?" Melissa, who has her own complicated history with Teresa, tread carefully but admitted Joe's feelings were valid. She suggested that Joe's anger was rooted in fear of losing the last tangible connection to his parents and of being left out of their legacy. The bigger picture. This latest feud raises an important question. Can Joe and Teresa ever reconcile? Or are they destined to let their parents' memory become another casualty of their ongoing battle? Spiritual or not, messages from beyond are meant to heal, not divide. But in the Gorga Judas world, even signs from heaven seem to spark fresh hell on earth. A glimmer of hope. Despite the blow-up, insiders suggest producers are hoping to stage a reconciliation moment later in the season. Plans reportedly include a group visit to the family mausoleum, where both siblings will be asked to reflect on their parents' wishes for peace. Whether the gesture will succeed or implode remains to be seen. Joe has expressed doubt about sharing such an intimate space on camera, while Teresa insists it could be the closure they both need. Still, fans know one thing: no amount of messages, earthly or spiritual, can repair a bond unless both sides are willing to listen. For now, the Gorga-Judas feud lives on, with their parents' memory caught in the middle. And while Teresa may feel comforted by her message from beyond, Joe's lashing out proves that some wounds are too raw to heal with words from the other side.